Found one of my old hats. Found me an old joint in the basement. This is what you call a wizard hat. You could be regular or you could be a wizard. What up? What up? Mm-hmm. Let's let it marinate for a minute. Let's let it burn. Let me send out the notification to Twitter. And you know, we here. I know you don't like it, Kirsten, but I'm telling you, Jalen Mills was drafted as a safety. This is the correct move. This is the correct move. This was predicted a month ago by me. Now, all this really means is that you won't get back Malcolm and Rodney. Somebody not going to be there. And I'm betting it's going to be Rodney. Jordan Howard is gone. I didn't want that to happen. Did I see your email? Yeah, I saw your email. Yeah, buddy, I saw it. I got that. I like the move. Sound check. Hey, if you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. Put my hand on the speaker. You good? You good? You good? Can you hear me? Okay, cool. Volume sounds low. We good? I don't think Malcolm leaving. I don't think this is about Malcolm Jenkins. I think this is about Rodney McLeod. I think that what I was saying was I believe Jalen Mills can be a better version of Malcolm Jenkins at this point in their careers. Could be a better version of Malcolm at this point in their careers. Jalen Mills could tackle. Jalen Mills is faster than Malcolm at this point. Jalen Mills can play that nickel, can play aggressive, close to the line of scrimmage. I think that it's just a better fit. And we drafted Jalen Mills to be a defensive, a safety. He was drafted as a safety. That's the position that he played in college. We tried to convert him into something that he wasn't, and thus you see, little glimpses of him getting beat like an African drum. Now you put him back in his natural element. I think the Philadelphia Eagles are gonna have to find them a bigger running back. I don't know if they're gonna put all their chips into what's his name, Elijah Holyfield, but I know that Miles Sanders and what's his name, Boston Scott. I know those guys are looking forward to getting some more carries this season, but you're going to need you a bigger bruising back as the season go on. Jenkins gone, might be. Hey, thank you for the donation, John. Malcolm isn't coming back. News broke out. Oh, the news broke out today? Wow. But Malcolm under contract, so Malcolm going to have to hold out. Trade bait? Trade bait, perhaps? Let me see. Wow, breaking news as well. Losing Jordan Howard to the Dolphins for $5 million adds a 6th-round compensatory pick to the board for the Eagles. I always have trouble saying that word. Compensatory. We get another pick, so it looks like we're going to have 11 picks. It's all about the comp picks, man. I agree. It's all about the comp picks. Jordan Howard going to Miami. We cool with that, though. We get that comp pick, though. We get that comp pick. Listen, we need all these picks. I'm going to tell you why. So the move that the San Francisco 49ers made by jumping up to that 13th pick, was a move that can help us because the San Francisco 49ers don't have a 2nd-round pick or a 3rd-round pick or a 4th-round pick or something like that. Now, we can give the 49ers our 21st pick. They can give us that 13th pick, and we can throw them a 3rd or a 4th-round pick. Or a 6th-round pick. Or we could throw them some picks. We need to get into that 13th spot. That's why, I feel like Howie Roseman is doing exactly what he's supposed to do. Howie Roseman ain't rushing it. We got the picks. We cool. We got the draft picks. You know what I mean? But if you want to win now, you got to do what you got to do. I understand that you got to get some players now. But we have the draft picks. So this is not the time for us to be, being jumping down Howie neck. Howie solved some problems for us today. It saved us a lot of money, believe it or not. Raquan Smith didn't really hear too much about him. Hargrave was a big name. Hargrave was a big name, and Hargrave had a better season than Tank Lawrence in my opinion. A lot of Dallas Cowboys fans were like laughing at us when we picked up Hargrave and everybody else was doing all these quote unquote big moves at the start of free agency. Come on, man. Tank had 5 sacks. Hargrave had 4. I think Hargrave had like 60 combined tackles. Tank had 45. Come on, man. We know what we doing, man. We just let Malcolm go. I mean, wow. Jenkins going to safety. Could this mean? Oh, Jalen going to safety. Let me see, man. I gotta see about this letting Malcolm go. People keep this whole notion of converting Rasul Douglas to safety. Rasul Douglas not a safety, he's just a slow corner. You got a better chance of converting Sewell to a linebacker at this point. I'm not hearing nothing about Jenkins. Not hearing nothing about Jenkins. I just think this is people just insinuating that he's gone because of what happened with Jalen Mills. Dolphins ain't playing. Dolphins racking up. Dolphins racking up. Dolphins racking up. Rasul is not a safety, man. Rasul Douglas is not a safety. Rasul Douglas is a physical cornerback who just can't deal with top end speed. Eagles posted it on IG. If he's gone, he's gone. What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? We can't cry over spilt milk. We know what Malcolm meant to the community and a lot of players and tough times that players was having. It's tweeted. I'm gonna tag you. Hey, good looking Philly Talks podcast. Thank you for the donation. Ian Rappaport said it. It is what it is. It's time to get younger for sure. And I think Jalen Mills. I'm telling you, you're going to see a much better secondary. A much better secondary. Oh, here you go, right here. Something just came up. Eagles announced they will not exercise the veteran safety. Will become an unrestricted free agent on Wednesday at 4 o'clock. That's cool. At least we're gonna let him hit the market. Somebody gonna pick Malcolm up. Somebody gonna pick Malcolm up. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna pick Malcolm up. It's about getting younger, and it's about, yes, without Malcolm Jenkins. Now, I know Malcolm Jenkins play a lot of snaps. But realistically, having Malcolm Jenkins play a lot of those snaps, I mean, it really did help us because with the injuries we had, Malcolm Jenkins was solid. And he was a guy in the defensive back room that really got a lot of these guys, to rally behind a whole new game plan. You know what I'm saying? When we had to duct tape the secondary together, when we had to play the Saints and the Bears and with Crevion LeBlanc and a lot of these new guys, don't sleep on Crevion LeBlanc, man. Don't sleep on Crevion LeBlanc. You know what I mean? I didn't know we was going to let Malcolm Jenkins go. I'm going to change around the title of this video to address that as well. But the biggest thing for me is that Jalen Mills is moving to safety, and I believe Jalen Mills is going to have a fantastic year. I think Jalen Mills could potentially have a Pro Bowl year if he's playing strictly safety. He could have a Pro Bowl year. I'm not going to lie, but Jenkins was on a decline the last couple of seasons. I agree, Ms. Stovall. Jenkins was on a decline. Oh, my bad. Jenkins was on a decline, and a lot of people don't like to, admit that for some reason. Me being one of them, I was a huge Malcolm Jenkins guy. You know what I mean? I didn't want to admit the inevitable end, but Jenkins was on a decline. The Eagles will live to regret this move about Jenkins. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to regret it. I can't say that, Grady. I don't know if we're going to regret it. I don't know, man. But, just moving Jalen Mills over to a spot because we letting Jenkins go is not going to fix the problems. I think you still love the vids, bro. Stick to it. You already know. Thank you for the donation, bro. You still got to go out there and get a cornerback because Jalen Mills got to prove that he can play 16 games. He don't got to play all the positions and all the snaps. Jalen Mills got to be available for 16 games for this to prove to be worthwhile. Because Malcolm Jenkins don't miss practice. Malcolm Jenkins don't miss anything. In a sense, one could argue that the Philadelphia Eagles did Malcolm dirty because Malcolm could have held out last year. He could have fought him tooth and nail, and he probably would have got a deal if he would have helped out last year. But, at the end of the day, I think the way Malcolm handled himself and conducted himself, I could see Malcolm Jenkins taking a deal to go to the Cowboys. I can see Malcolm Jenkins going to the Cowboys. I really can. Because the way Philly did him could probably sting. I can see him going to Dallas. Dallas needed safety. Malcolm also has one more year on his contract. Yeah, but we're not going to exercise that last year. You know what I mean? We're not going to exercise that last year. This tells me we're also going to get a corner as well. I think we're probably going to go ahead and get Slay. We just saved some money by not bringing in Malcolm. So I think we can go ahead and get Slay. Or we can go ahead and get Chris Harris Jr. It's a lot of guys still out there. Just don't bring me no Eli Apple. Orlando Scandrick somewhere laughing. Laughing because what? Laughing because he got cut. Malcolm just didn't get re-signed. Malcolm's going to have a job. You know what I mean? Howard is a big loss to me. Howard's a big loss too because we didn't really get nothing out of it. You know what I mean? I guess we're looking at this as like the comp pick is more valuable. But come on, man. I don't agree with that, man. And, you know, shout out to y'all. We're getting closer and closer to 10K. At 10K, I'm gonna pick a subscriber. They're gonna get the whole camouflage catalog from me. They're getting every piece. They're getting the sweatshirt and both windbreakers on the house, man. We just gotta get to that 10K. I think we like 100 away. Did we just let Jordan Howard go and let Jenkins go? Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Hey, YBN, man, what's up, my guy? Miles Sanders will be the #1 running back. He was already trending towards being that anyway. Howard signed with Miami and Jenkins is gone. Hey, don't be surprised if Miami pick up Jenkins too, man. Miami got the money, man. Miami got the money, and Miami is looking to do something crazy. That's why I thought Tom Brady was going over there. Too much turnover in the secondary. What's too much turnover in the secondary? Y'all got to stop listening to these ESPN analysts. What turnover happened? Jalen Mills is going to the same secondary. You still got Avonte Maddox. I mean, do we really want Ronald Darby back? I'm confused. The perfect amount of turnover happened in the secondary. Malcolm Jenkins is really, really old now and really, really slow. I hope they keep Rodney McLeod. I want DBs that can get picks. We all do. Mills took Jenkins' spot. I'm trying to tell you, man, I called it a month ago, man. Check the last community post. I said Jalen Mills could be the future leader of the secondary. I called it, man. I called it, man. And you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm Nostradamus and nothing like that, but that's just how it was looking. Get Logan Ryan. I like Logan Ryan. They put Mills at safety. They sure did. And that's where he deserves to be. But why didn't they put Rasul at safety? Because he can't play at safety. Listen, this is the harsh facts about Rasul Douglas. I actually like Rasul Douglas. But Rasul Douglas is on his way to working himself out of the NFL. If Rasul Douglas can't play corner, if Rasul Douglas can't play safety, I don't know what they're going to do with him. He's working his way out. LA blocker played a little safety. Who's that? See, when you're a safety, all you have to do is worry about your respected area. You know what I mean? When you're playing one-on-one, you got to worry about the double move. You know, Jalen Mills don't have to worry about too many double moves now. And I think him playing corner actually going to help his game. Him playing corner for the last few years and now having to be back to safety. I think the game is going to be so much slow for him at that position, man. He's going to know what to look for. And Jalen Mills, I think you're going to see some hits from Jalen Mills. Hits. I think Jalen Mills is going to be out there hitting, and that's what we need. I'm lost. Did we resign Jalen Mills? We resigned Jalen Mills to a one-year deal to play safety. He will not be a cornerback. He will not be one-on-one on the island. He will be playing safety where he should be. You and Philly 500 are conscious. What do you say? I never thought about bringing Rodney back. Genius. What do you mean, bringing Rodney McLeod back or Jalen Mills? I think Mills is going to be a dog at that position, man. I'm telling you, man. You did tell me Douglas was a bum. But now I think Avonte Maddox and Sidney Jones and Strap, I think they're going to be some good rotational corners for us. With Mills moving to safety, definitely got to make a move and get a big-time cornerback. You do. You got to make a move and get a big-time cornerback. We treated Jenkins like Dawkins. I mean, Dawkins was getting old, but Malcolm Jenkins and Brian Dawkins deserve to retire as Eagles. But we got to get younger, man. Outside corners, not at all. No Malcolm and how we have Green Goblin. Because he's going to play safety. I'm telling you, he's going to look good doing it. I want Xavier Rhodes, Miss Stovall. I definitely want Xavier Rhodes. This is just the beginning, man. You see all these guys making these moves. Everybody who makes a splash in free agency, every year is always the big name free agents that's out there. The Philadelphia Eagles don't never get the big name guys. And we always end up doing better than all the teams that get the big name guys. Remember the Le'Veon Bell sweepstakes, how we wanted Le'Veon Bell so bad. Didn't get him. He went to the Jets. The Jets went nowhere. Who was the big time free agent last year? Who was that big time acquisition? This year you think Arizona going somewhere? Seriously. Do you think Arizona going somewhere? No. Don't Arizona play in a division with Seattle? Who else in that division? Come on, man. No. Some of these guys ain't going nowhere. It don't matter what they do. You think the Cowboys going somewhere? We all know the answer to that. Don't matter what a lot of these teams do. It's not going to mature out to nothing. The only team that I've seen that potentially changed their destiny is Tom Brady and the Bucs. Everybody else is moving in the same place. The Dolphins just spent a lot of money to do what? Don't even know who their quarterback going to be. So you mean to tell me the Dolphins just spent all this money to bring in Tua? Possibly? Cam Newton? Come on, man. Dudes ain't going nowhere, man. A lot of these dudes ain't going nowhere. So at the end of the day, I'm not worried about what everybody else do. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about what everybody else do. Sorry. I'm not worried about what the Bills did. The Bills got robbed. Come on, man. Y'all got to start looking at these things for what it is. Yeah, you got Diggs, but at what cost? Like 4 picks? Diggs a crybaby. Give it a year. Diggs going to be crying over there in Buffalo when Josh Allen missed damn near every wide open throw to him. Come on, man. I'm not worried about what everybody else doing. We making the smart moves. Our defensive line going to be dominant. It's going to be godly with that dude Hargrave and Fletcher Cox. It's going to be godly. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about all these people doing all this stuff. Thank you, Bills. Y'all needed a wide receiver, right? Thank you. You don't know more. Thank you, Arizona. You needed a wide receiver. You drafted before the Eagles, before 21. You don't know more. So move out of the way so we can get Judy, CeeDee Lamb, or Henry Ruggs. A lot of these guys just moving out of our way by being hype and getting all of these dudes. Now, the one that did catch me by surprise was DeAndre Hopkins. It caught me by surprise. Come on, man. You talking about we just got us a $39 million nose tackle who had more production than Tank Lawrence last year. I know y'all want the wide receiver, but trust me, it's coming. It's coming. D-Jax is coming back. I know y'all want it so bad, but it's coming. Don't worry. See, y'all wasn't hype about free agency. Everybody was focused on the draft a week and a half ago. Oh, we need to move up to get Ruggs. Y'all wasn't worrying about Stephon Diggs. Y'all didn't know DeAndre Hopkins was going to get shopped. Come on, man. Every time I turn around, y'all want to jump for what's available. Y'all wanted Randall Cobb. We don't need him. A lot of these dudes about to be brought back down to earth next year. The Deshaun Watson crowd who think he's better than Carson Wentz. Let's see what happened without DeAndre Hopkins. Let's see him look real mediocre now. Because that's what's going to happen. One thing that I know about my quarterback is that my quarterback, we want a dominant wide receiver, but my quarterback could turn lemons into lemonade without one. He did it last season. Let's see if Deshaun Watson can get the Houston Texans to the playoffs without DeAndre Hopkins. Let's really see if that can happen. Let's see. Because my answer is a hard no. Do you think Alshon will go? I mean, listen, at this point right now, with all these wide receivers jumping off the board and us saving money, Alshon did what he did. I would really consider keeping Alshon around. I would consider keeping him. If you can't find nobody to take the trade, don't eat the money. You got to keep him. If nobody don't take the trade, you got to keep Alshon Jeffrey. I don't care what nobody said. If nobody don't keep the trade, no, Aguilar's gone. Aguilar's done. I don't think Aguilar's even under contract. But if nobody don't get the trade and take Alshon off our books completely, no, we don't want to eat none of the money. We don't want to release him and eat that $11 million. He got to go. He got to go. He got to go. If we can't get a trade done for him, then it is what it is. We can trade with Miami for the 18th pick on top of the Raiders. I'm not talking about trading with Miami. At this point, it's all about trading with the San Francisco 49ers, who just moved themselves in position to get the 13th pick. But they don't have a second round pick, or they don't have a third round pick. You know what I mean? They got a first round pick and like a fourth round pick. We can give them the 21st pick in exchange for that 13th pick, and we give you a third. So at least you'll have a first and a third. We'll work with you. We'll work with you. You know what I mean? Another linebacker gone. Who? Do you think Darby is good? Darby's done. Darby's done. We just let Jenkins, Grugier Hill, and Jordan Howard all off in one day. I think we will trade up with San Francisco to a 13th pick. I'll shine him, as you already know. What do you think about Bradley and Roby from the Broncos? I like him. The Eagles need to address the cornerback position next. You got to get you a cornerback. You got to find you some type of linebacker. I wouldn't be surprised. Jadeveon Clowney is a real possibility to me. I think the Philadelphia Eagles are really looking at Jadeveon Clowney. I'm telling you, something's telling me that they're looking at Jadeveon Clowney. CeeDee Lamb, I like CeeDee Lamb. I'll take CeeDee Lamb. I'll take CeeDee Lamb. I'm mad at Clowney too. Trufant and Slay. No, give me Rhodes and Slay. Give me Rhodes and Slay. But if you go out there and get Clowney right now, especially to what you just did to that defensive line, because I'm not really seeing it from Derek Barnett. I'm not seeing it. He'll apologize to Wentz. Vic Beasley is another one that's out there. I really like Vic Beasley. Griffin is out there. I'm going to miss Jenkins a lot, too. Rhodes 30 and bum me. Rhodes had a down year last year. I'll agree. Breaking news. Tom Brady just signed with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I mean, Buccaneers fans, you listen, this is what we're about to see with this Tom Brady thing. The Buccaneers are going to say they're going to the Super Bowl. That's what we're going to see. That's what we're going to start seeing. Now, I think the Buccaneers will be significantly better. Come on now, we're talking about Tom Brady. But you're going to start seeing new Buccaneers video makers out there. You're going to start seeing the old ones who trash at making videos, making more videos. Nobody not worrying about no goddamn Buccaneers. Tom Brady is moving to Florida to retire. Y'all gave him some more money so he can retire. You're not winning the Super Bowl, Tampa Bay. It's my sister calling me. What she want? Yo.
Oh, shit.
Come on, man. You cursing. I'm on live stream. What's up?
Sorry, I was about to go outside. I'm going to get some bottles of champagne.
Oh, the champagne. You're supposed to be quarantining and like with the rest of the world.
I am. But I'm going to run and get me some champagne real quick.
All right. I'll holler at you. I'll call you when I'm done. All right. Yeah. Interesting conversation with who? Oh, my sister? She tripping. She been FaceTiming me all day because she's working from home. We can no longer trade picks. We need too many positions. No. If you can get to that 13th spot, so you can get Ruggs, Judy, or Lamb, you got to trade them picks. I don't care. You got enough picks to trade. You know what I'm saying? Are you telling me that the Philadelphia, and shout out to y'all, man, 500 people in the building, man. Make sure you liking, make sure you subscribing. We're on a quest here. We're on a quest for 10,000 subs. We're going to get that before the season start for sure. But we need that now. We need it, y'all. We need it. We built an upper echelon channel over here. So it's time to start doing upper echelon things, man. You know what I mean? Hey, what's going on, Key? Fuck Brady and the Buccaneers. I'm not worrying about no Buccaneers, man. I'm not worrying about it. Of course, Brady gonna go over there. Brady gonna go over there. He had no weapons last year. You know what I mean? It's going. What they're gonna do is make a big deal out of Brady versus Breeze for 2 times a year. That's all they're gonna do. Is make a big deal out of Brady versus Breeze. Are you going to do a first and second round mock draft? Yes, I've did a couple already. I've done a couple already. Who we need at linebacker? Anybody at this point. Pats fans need to be locked in a padded room. You know, I'm not even gonna give the Pats fans hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna monitor their fan base real closely. Real closely, I'm gonna monitor the Patriots fan base because a lot of them never even been to Boston. A lot of them never been to Massachusetts. A lot of them jumped on that bandwagon. You know what I mean? The Patriots are winners, so we're gonna keep a good eye on these Patriot dudes because it's over. Why the Eagles not get Diggs? Look what they wanted for Diggs. Look what they wanted for him. Look what they wanted. Barnett is all right, average at best, yeah. But bro, are you staying home due to the virus spread? Nah. I was at work today. Why not get a first round wide receiver and a second round one? You can, but if you could move into that 13th spot and get you a generational talent at the position like Henry Ruggs, CeeDee Lamb, or Jerry Jeudy, you got to do it. Jerry Jeudy is ready to play now. I think Jerry Jeudy is going to have 1,000 yards as a rookie. He's ready to play now. Deshaun, Ruggs, Lamb, Ward, Jeffrey, what's your thoughts? You can't have Deshaun, Ruggs, and Lamb. You can't have Ruggs and Lamb. It'll never happen. I like T. Higgins. You like the hat? You could have it. Disinfected and send it. It's kind of tight because I got a little hair on my head. Diggs a whole diva. That's what I'm saying, rude girl. Like, I don't want Diggs, man. Diggs did all that complaining to get out of there, man. Diggs had an issue he had an issue with the way Diggs don't know how to share the ball. Diggs want to be the man way too bad for me, man. Kirk Cousins and Diggs and Thielen would have started carving stuff up, man. Sooner or later, if Diggs would have just chilled and played his role. With Dalvin Cook, they had a setup. They had a setup over there, man. He did all that crying, going to social media, man. Come on, man. Jamal Adams, would you trade for him? No, he's too expensive. My job's still open. Yeah, I don't have a regular job. So, well, it's a regular job, but you know what I mean. My job quarantine my spot. Like I'm essential personnel. I mean, I have to be at work. So my job makes sure everything good there though. You can barely hear me. My bad. My hand keep going over the speaker. I like the idea of Lamb. You think the Cowboys draft a wide receiver? I don't think it's unlikely. We saved $8 million with Jenkins walking, right? I gotta look at the total numbers on that. I gotta be sure about that before I answer that. I'm not sure. What linebacker do I think we should get? I don't know which ones are available, but linebacker is one of the easiest positions to where you could draft and the dude come out and play his part. You know what I mean? What Eagles champ say? Jadeveon Clowney blocked me after calling him. I bet he did. I bet he did. Aguilar got to go. Aguilar not really with the team. I think Aguilar's a free agent, if I'm not mistaken. I thought Avery was a linebacker. Gennard Avery, that dude? Do you like what the Eagles are doing in free agency so far? So far, yes, I can't complain. I can't complain so far. I can't complain. You know what I mean? How we need to be on the phone talking to San Francisco. Talking to San Francisco. At this point, I believe Howie Roseman got to, you know, you didn't want to spend a lot of money, Howie, so you're going to have to spend some of these picks. You got to be willing to offer San Francisco a couple of them picks so we can get that 13th pick. The picks don't cost no money. You ain't want to spend the money. You ain't want to throw the money around how everybody else was doing it. Give the picks up, Howie. Give the picks up. Give the picks up. Give the picks up. I ain't gonna lie. Realistically, I'll give up a first. I'll swap first, and I'll give you a third and a fourth for that 13th. I'll swap first, give you a third and a fourth for that 13th. You got to do it. You got to do it. You know what I'm saying? You got to do it. And this is all going to part of the plan that, you know, that I thought that the Philadelphia Eagles had the best chance of executing to get back to the Super Bowl. I think Jalen Mills being converted to safety is going to turn out to be a play that defines the season for the back end of the Philadelphia Eagles defense. I'm telling you, man, that defense, we're not going to be getting beat how we was getting beat last year with Jalen Mills moving to safety. We're not. I'm trying to tell you, man. I think Jalen Mills is a natural born bred safety. Period. You seen the rumors on Cooks. I don't want him. I don't want Cooks either. Cooks is a one-trick pony. Cooks too small, one-trick pony, can't take a hit. I don't want him. Who would I rather draft at 13? Lamb, Ruggs, or Jerry Jeudy? That's a tough one, man. If all three are there at 13, which very well possibly can be the case, I think I might have to go with Henry Ruggs. Henry Ruggs, Jeudy, or Lamb. I don't think you miss with either one. I don't think you miss with either one, man. But CeeDee Lamb looking real good, though. Can't deny that. Jeudy is looking good as well. You think we could trade with the Raiders at the 12th pick or the 11th with the Jets? No, we're not going to be able to get that 11th pick from the Jets. We're not going to be able to get that from the Jets. The Jets need every pick they could get. Or the Raiders, honestly. We're not going to be able to get that 12th pick from the Raiders. I think, you know, it's just not happening. Bears just released Rowan Smith. We got to go out there. I want Lamb here, Devontae Adams 2.0. I can see it happening. LB, you wanted Antonio Brown, but Diggs is too much of a diva for you. That's absolutely right, because at this point, Antonio Brown don't come with too much baggage. You see how the Patriots were able to get from under Antonio Brown? Didn't cost them anything, actually. You're not going to sign Antonio Brown for... Diggs is under contract for like the next 4 years or something like that. You got to still deal with that for 4 years. Antonio Brown is going to get a 2-year deal at the most. And Antonio Brown makes an immediate impact. Antonio Brown wasn't no problem in New England. He just did too much before he got to New England. You know what I mean? The case stuff happened. You know what I mean? Antonio Brown was a diva with Oakland. He got to New England where people don't play that. It just didn't work out. You know what I mean? AB is less of a nutcase in Pennsylvania. I damn sure want Antonio Brown. Diggs is way too much of a diva. Diggs complain about getting the ball. We don't need that type of stuff. Because you got to understand, if you're on a team with Zach Ertz and Carson Wentz, you know what I mean, the ball going to get spread around. Looking like a rebuild year. Do y'all know what a rebuild year look like? OBJ is not leaving. So did AB in Pittsburgh. What did AB do in Pittsburgh? AB was a diva towards the end in Pittsburgh. He was a diva towards the end in Pittsburgh. But all I'm saying is AB will get a 2-year deal. And you could put all type of clauses in the world. If you being a nuisance, Stephon Diggs is already locked in. Landry and OBJ available. I didn't know Jarvis Landry was available. Now I would sign Jarvis Landry if I'm the Eagles. Jarvis Landry and Devontae Parker are severely underrated. I'm saying they're not going to let OBJ go right now because they're trying to add more pieces for Baker Mayfield. That's what I mean when they got a squad. They're experimenting. Yes, a 2-year deal with AB, that's not that bad. Who's replacing Malcolm Jenkins? Jalen Mills. Just got moved to safety. I'm telling you, it's going to work. What do I think about Cooper's new deal? I think it was too much. Cooper's good, but I think the Dallas Cowboys realized that they could not afford to lose Amari Cooper and Dak Prescott. You know what I mean? They didn't lose Dak, but Dak ain't happy. That ain't a satisfying deal for Dak Prescott. Would they give Amari Cooper $100 mil, $60 mil guaranteed? What was it, a 5-year deal? Yeah, I think it was a 5-year deal. So would that put him at $20 mil a year? Come on, man. That's Michael Thomas numbers. They just gave that to a dude who couldn't stay on a play on a critical 4th down for the division. You think the Eagles want to start building through the draft more? No, I don't know. We'll see. Robert Quinn signed $30 million contract. That was surprising to me. Robert Quinn's contract was surprising to me, and Big V's contract was surprising to me. Although a part of me believed both of them earned it because Robert Quinn played well, especially that game against us. Eagles defense will give up 26 per game. What we give up last year? That's probably lower than that. Oh man, probably more than that. Move Rasul Douglas to safety. Guys, listen. Rasul Douglas has been on our roster for how long? You don't think they tried him at safety? Rasul Douglas takes horrible angles. Horrible angles. Rasul Douglas is not going to play safety for us. He not. Rasul Douglas going to get it together at cornerback, or he's going to be out of the NFL in 3 to 4 years. No, 2 to 3 years. Shit, 1 to 3. How much money does the Dolphins have? They splurging. I think the Dolphins had the highest cap. Can we get Jones, please? What Jones you talking about? 1 to 2, I can see it. We're in the mix with 3 other teams for Brandon Cooks. I don't want Brandon Cooks, but I'm not going to deny him. Julio, I mean, if Julio want to trade him, block, yeah. Take a hit, take a crack at him. I'm happy for Big V as well. Blake Martinez's contract was a surprise. We could have had him for $10 million a year. Yeah, it was a surprise. Yeah, Dolphins had that bag. They ain't play with it. New secondary coach will make Rasul better. We're going to see. We're going to see. We're going to see. I bet you that was the new secondary coach. Like, listen, Jalen Mills could play safety. You know what I mean? Everybody knows Jalen Mills could play safety. He was drafted as a safety. We put him out there and got him toasted. But he got some valuable experience. You know how sometimes Malcolm Jenkins has the lineup with tight ends? Jalen Mills is going to be damn near unstoppable when lining up against a tight end. He's been playing against the best wide receivers in the game. It's a lot of moves being made. What are we going to do? We playing it smart right now. I like how we playing it. I like how we playing it. Ranch? What you mean ranch? C.J. Henderson or Trayvon Diggs in the second round. Trayvon Diggs. I think Trayvon Diggs is going in the first, though. Would I rather have Minka Fitzpatrick or this year's first round pick? If we got to stay at 21, I would rather have Minka Fitzpatrick. Oh, the guy asked for a wrench. Oh yeah, a lot of people can't spell wrench. Emmanuel Sanders. I like the thought of it. I really like the thought of Emmanuel. Desmond Trufant is kind of buns. People not talking about Amukamara Prince, man. I like him. Do I like Javon Hargrave? I love that move. Think we make any noise today? I mean, we did. We just moved Jalen Mills over to safety. We talking about big noise, a big splash. That remains to be seen. That's a lot of people still out there. Julio staying in Atlanta is a waste of talent, if you ask me. Yeah, man. If Julio Jones was to come to Philly, that would be crazy, man. That would be crazy. We just got to see what's going on. It's only a matter of time, like before some of these teams start trying to offload some of these guys. It's only a matter of time, man. You see, if Julio could be moved, anything can happen, man. Tom Brady don't play for the Patriots no more, y'all. Anything could happen. When's the last time a big splash worked out for us? Eagles released Jordan Howard. Jordan Howard was a free agent. Damn, Floyd Mayweather uncle, the dude that used to be hitting the pads with him, Roger Mayweather, man, he passed away today. Wow, hope it wasn't due to this corona stuff. We're bringing back Shady. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't bring back no Shady. Lots of dreamers here. We only gonna get players that's available. You don't know that, man. You don't know that. You don't know who's gonna hop up on the block. I like Kareem Hunt. I like the idea of Kareem Hunt. Douglas and Mills, strong safety and free safety. Rasul Douglas do not need to be moved to safety. I don't like it. Everybody looking for a tax break by signing in Florida and Vegas. Good point. Good point. But the way the NFL works is you got to play taxes for the road games in those states too. So, I mean, but you do get a tax break obviously because 80 of your games are at home. Please keep the live up. I'm at work. No, I'm about to slide in a minute. I just want to make sure all you guys subscribing and all of that, man. Make sure y'all subscribing. Make sure y'all liking, man. You know we out here. Move Douglas off the team. Good move. I can agree with that. Need another running back. Huh? 10K on the way for sure, man. I'm 10,000 subscribers, man. That's a huge, like, you know, that's a landmark. It's a landmark out here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a landmark. It's 500 people in here. If everybody subscribe if everybody that's in here who's not subscribed, subscribe. We're going to hit 10,000 before I cut this off. I'm sure that it's 100 people in here who not subscribed. Gotta be. Word, man. Good looking, young 215. Yeah, Jenkins released, man. That was gotta get back to work. All right, man. Have a good one, bro. Boston Scott is a number 2 back. Grant Delpit is coming. Who is that, Aaliyah? Carson Wentz is literally having the same career as Sam Bradford, injuries and all. Carson Wentz got a ring. J.J. Triller, man, my son, never miss an offseason, J.J. Triller. Never miss an offseason. Safety from LSU. Okay, I'm gonna check him out. You right? You guys right? We probably draft for safety. You never know. Hey, Shula Allen, man, thank you for the donation, bro. Alshon Jeffrey, Derek Barnett, and one of our 4th round picks for Yannick. I think we're done with the defensive line, personally. That's what I think. I don't think we're going to touch nobody in the defensive line. Greg Ward will definitely be on the roster. Mac Hollins ain't there. Yeah. Mac Hollins, yeah. Mac Hollins and he in Miami with all them new guys. We need to sign LaShawn McCoy as the 3rd running back. Jordan Howard coming back. How's he coming back? We do need linebackers. It's a lot of them available. This draft is, my name is Skyler. My name is pronounced Skyler. Skyler? I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea how you got Skyler from that, but Godspeed, Skyler. I thought Howard went to the Dolphins. That's what I thought too. You heard about Malcolm, man? Just let it go, man. Let it go. Devin Kennard at linebacker. Okay. No doubt, Skyler. Who was the other safety now? Jenkins is gone. I don't think they're going to let go of Jenkins and Rodney McLeod. I think they're going to work something out with Rodney McLeod. Not too much, Bug. Kill Gorillax, man. Thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Only good receiver we have is D-Jax. No, Greg Ward is good. They signed 3 Eagles, the Dolphins. The Dolphins are just trying to do anything. The Dolphins are just trying to get guys in the seats. They don't even know who their quarterback is, and they did all of this. Jenkins already gone. They're already making goodbye posts. We're looking at some guy, Will Parks, at safety from Broncos. Melvin Gordon is a good look. That's a good look. Greg Ward is not a keeper, Lord Burson. We tripping now. How soon do we forget? I see your last comment. No, I didn't see it. How much cap space do we have? I don't know how much is left after we signed the guy from Detroit. I mean, not Detroit, Pittsburgh. He did save our season. Snoop was roasting Wentz and the Rams QB. I mean, you know, I was gonna make a video about what Snoop said about Carson Wentz. I was really gonna do that. You know what I mean? I think I'm gonna address Snoop in my next video. I probably have to do another video today with so much news coming out. But Snoop, come on, man. Snoop been cornball solid the last 5 weeks, man. Snoop been a cornball the last month. You know, Snoop one of the coolest dudes in the world. Snoop been a real cornball the last month. You said what you said about Gayle King, and then you go ahead and backtrack when you're talking to Will Smith's wife. Come on, man. They got you apologizing. Come on, man. Nobody not worried about what no damn Snoop got to say as far as Dak Prescott and Carson Wentz go. Snoop said, basically he said Carson Wentz was a bum and Dak Prescott deserved to get his money before him. But we're going to talk about Snoop in my next video. What about Todd Gurley? Puh, no. Nobody picking that contract up. But I'm going to get out of here, y'all. You know, I'm going to do a little vacuuming and stuff real quick. I'm going to get to it, man, because I know something else is going to happen, man. I'm telling you, man. Yo, man, thank you all, man. You know, make sure you subscribe if you new. We're on a quest to 10K. And we're going, you know, we're going to do what we got to do to get there, you know. Let me know what y'all think about the video in the comments. And we out, man. If I could figure out how.